Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we'll be making a tutorial on how to cut basic sleeves for short sleeve and long sleeve. If this is what you're interested in learning, please sit back, relax, and let's get straight into the video. So guys, the first thing you want to take note of is make sure that your pattern paper is being folded into two. Then you go ahead and take a straight line at the upper part, which is going to be your top line. So the next thing you want to do, guys, is to get your bicep line, which is you going downward by 4.5 inches from your top line. After taking out your point, you draw a straight line and you're going to tack that to your bicep line. So guys, the next thing you want to do is to take the length of your sleeve from the top line. Mine is 7.5, so I added 1 inch sewing allowance. You do that for the both side and then you draw a straight line. So as you can see, I'm just trying to label the lines for easy identification. The first line is your top line, the next line is your bicep line, and then the third line is your sleeve length. So guys, the next thing you want to do is to take your points. On the top line, you're going to be taking 4 inches on the dot. That's on the top line. And then you take the point for your bicep divided by 2. Mine is 12 divided by 2 is 6. Then I added a 1.5 sewing allowance on it. So as you can see, I'm identifying the allowance. So guys, I also went ahead to take my sleeve point divided by 2. Mine is 10 divided by 2, that's 5. And then I added a 1.5 sewing allowance too. So guys, the next thing you want to do is to take the midpoint between the top line and the bicep line. That's the length between the top line and the bicep line divided by 2. You make a point there. That's going to be the meeting point of your curve between the top line and the bicep line. So guys, the next thing you want to do is to join the points together carefully, just as you can see that I'm doing in this video. So after doing that, you go ahead and turn your curve rule to the other side, making sure that it meets at the bicep point of your initial measurement. So after doing that, guys, you want to go ahead and join the bicep line together with the sleeve length point, the point on the bicep line and the point on the sleeve length. So guys, as you can see, we already have our short sleeve shape. So I just went ahead and just cut my sleeve out. So guys, we want to go ahead and cut out our long sleeve. The difference between the long sleeve and the short sleeve is the elbow line. So as I did in the first short sleeve, you're going to take out a line, which is going to be your top line. In case if you've not been following for the short sleeve, so you go down by 4.5 inches and then take your bicep line. So from the top line, you're going to take the measurement of your elbow line. For mine is 12, and then you're going to draw a straight line at that point. So the next thing we want to do, guys, is take the length of the sleeve, which is going to be from your top line downward. For mine, it is 22. So I took out that measurement and then draw a straight line at that point. So for the long sleeve, you can see we have the sleeve length, we have the elbow line, we have the bicep line, and also the top line. So guys, on the top line, you want to take 4 inches in order for us to get the point for the curve. So the next thing to do is to take the midpoint between the top line and the bicep line, and then you make a point at the midpoint in order for us to get the point for the curve. So we'll go ahead and take our measurement for the bicep. For mine, I said it is 12 divided by 2, that is 6, and then I went ahead to add the 1.5 allowance for my sleeve. And then I went ahead to also take out the point for my sleeve. Mine is 5, and then I added the 1.5 allowance inch. Now we go ahead and get the point for the elbow line. Mine is 5.5, and then I added the 1.5 inch allowance. So the next thing we want to do is to connect our points together using our curve and then our straight ruler. So you first connect your top line to the first point, and then you take it down to the bicep point by turning your curve ruler to the other side in order to get a perfect curve shape. And please remember, the joining point on the bicep line is going to be on the point where you've added your allowance. So the next thing you want to do, guys, is to add your bicep point together with your elbow point, and then go ahead and add your elbow point to your sleeve length, point, sorry. And then as you can see, we have our long sleeve ready. For the down part, I made a mistake. Mine is 4.5 inches, so I added 1.5 inches. That's making 6. So we just want to go ahead and cut that out. And that is the end of today's tutorial. If you enjoyed this video, guys, please do well to like, share, and subscribe. Drop a comment of the kind of content you would love to see, on the kind of drafting you would love to see. Drop a comment of the question you have to ask me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.